What is down, everybody? It is your main course, Little Pancake, and welcome back to another video on the channel. Today, we are going to be talking about Star Wars, yes. Now, you probably know this from my LEGO Star Wars streams that I really do enjoy Star Wars. It's a very fun thing for me. I really enjoy it, right? It's pretty much the only thing that I watch other than, like, YouTube. The Kenobi show, alright, came out 4 or 5 days ago, something like that. First 2 episodes came out. I'm going to be talking about those. I'm going to be breaking them down, kind of, and saying what I liked, what I didn't like, stuff like that. And then the episode 3 is coming out tonight, rather tomorrow morning at like 3 a.m. So I'll probably talk about that a little later. I like to wait a while just in case, like, spoilers or something. I want to give people time to watch it. So if you haven't watched the show, spoiler warning, go watch the show and then come back and watch me. But the first thing I want to address is Reva, okay? Moses Ingram, okay? I just watched a Star Wars Theory video, which if you don't know who Star Wars Theory is, he's amazing YouTuber, Star Wars YouTuber. Go check him out. I just watched his video on it, and I'm not going to show the video of Moses Ingram talking about it. It's like an Instagram clip or something. Star Wars fans are bullying her because they don't like her character. And there were, like, I'm not going to talk about the racist comments. I feel like I'm just not going to talk about it because I feel like you shouldn't give those kinds of people any kind of spotlight. So I'm not going to talk about that at all. I'm just going to, like, why are we doing this? Like, why are people bullying this woman who's doing a good job, in my opinion? I mean, I don't think she's doing a phenomenal job, but the Star Wars universe, in my opinion, is probably the hardest kind of cinematic universe to get into and to act in, because it's so, like, specific on how you should act in it, you know? And I feel like she's doing a good job. The character is annoying as crap. It's supposed to be that way. She's supposed to be annoying, okay? But the actor is not writing the role of the character. Y'all, like, here's my biggest problem with it, okay? We've seen the first 2 episodes of a 6-episode series, okay? If Moses Ingram keeps getting bullied and chastised, I think that's the right word, just, like, hardcore cyberbullied for her role, she's not going to want to come back to Star Wars. Right? She probably already doesn't want to come back to Star Wars. I mean, someone who gets that much hate over 2 episodes of a show. I understand how important this show is for all Star Wars fans. But, like, chill out, alright? Because there's 4 more episodes. In those 4 episodes, Reva could be made into a character that is loved. Alright? She could be made into just a phenomenal character in those 4 episodes. Do I think that will happen? No. But it's possible, okay? If Moses Ingram doesn't want to come back to Star Wars, well, then that's the end of that character. Right? So, the people who have been bullying her have just ruined their opportunity at a possibility of a great new character in the Star Wars universe. And I think that is just plain ignorant. I mean, I just do. It's just dumb. That's my rant on that. Now let's get into the actual, like, Star Wars, the Kenobi show, the parts of it that I liked and disliked, and my, you know, overall review of it, and that stuff. First episode, alright? I gave, like, in my head right when I finished watching them, I gave both episodes an 8 out of 10. I just want to clarify that before I start talking trash about it. I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. Okay, it was very good. It wasn't phenomenal. It wasn't impeccable, right? It wasn't perfect, but it was still good. It was still very enjoyable, and I feel like Kenobi was portrayed very well. That last shot of Vader was just really good. What I really, like, was looking for in this series was just a in-depth deep dive into Kenobi's mental state, right? Like, just showing how pained he is, you know, like how mentally disarrayed Kenobi is during this time period. I feel like they showed that pretty well. I would have liked a little deeper dive into it. Like, I would have liked pretty much the entire first episode to just be about Kenobi on Tatooine, just his mental state. I really would have enjoyed that, but I feel like a lot of people wouldn't. I feel like a lot of people would have found that boring, and I understand why it wasn't like that. But I did enjoy the parts that they did make about it. I also really enjoyed his interaction with the Jawa. I don't know why I like that so much, but just like it's kind of like how I liked in Book of Boba Fett, how Boba Fett interacted with the Sand People. It's kind of like these creatures that we kind of see as just almost non-sentient, right? Just kind of beasts, just kind of little animals almost. And seeing an interaction and a humanization of them, I really enjoyed. I also really liked that Kenobi has a job. I feel like it's a topic that a lot of people just overlook. But you have to make money. Even in the Star Wars, you have to make money. So I really enjoyed that, and I also like the beef between him and Uncle Owen. Owen just doesn't really like him very much for the stuff that he did to his cousin, I guess. He blames Kenobi for all that stuff that happened. The second episode, I really enjoyed the homeless clone. That was a really good touch. That was a good touch. That was really enjoyable for me. Just seeing that, it was like, oh wow. That really brought the realism to it and the darkness of the time. Also really liked Leia. I forgot the actress's name that played Leia, but she does a really good job of portraying what a young Leia would be like. I really do feel like that's what young Leia would act like. Looking at ships and being like, yeah, he's probably a pirate. Stuff like that. I really enjoyed her character. So those were the things that I really enjoyed. So the first thing, and I'd say probably the biggest thing, was Kenobi just leaving Luke on Tatooine. I feel like I don't mind that he left him, to save Leia, because Leia is just as important as Luke. They're both Force sensitive. They could both be what changes the tide of everything. So I understand him leaving Tatooine to go to that other planet. What I didn't like was that he didn't get anyone to watch over Luke. I was really hoping we would see maybe Ahsoka, maybe Rex, just some character that Obi-Wan trusted to look over Luke during the few days that he's going to be gone. Maybe weeks, I don't know. But he kind of just left. And it's not like Bail Organa might have stayed. That's kind of they didn't really say whether he stayed with Luke or not. But even if he did, I feel like Kenobi should have a much more powerful character watching over Luke. That's just kind of a part that I didn't really like very much. I understand it. It would be kind of hard to implement a character that's big. But even just someone he trusts on Tatooine to watch over him, I don't know. The Leia chase scene is highly talked about. I didn't mind it that much, honestly. It was kind of goofy, but it's Disney. That the Disney part really shined through right there. The one thing I would have liked to have happened differently was the I guess Royal Guard guy that came chasing after her to try to save her when she was running towards him, right? And he just died immediately. I would have liked it if maybe he got a shot off and maybe hit one of the guys chasing her in the leg or something to make it a little more believable that she was, running from them for that long. The next thing would be the Reva, the kind of the Reva chase scene where she hears Kenobi or whatever and is on the rooftops chasing after him and doing backflips and somersaults and pushing the beam over and running across that and just all this crazy parkour stuff that is completely unnecessary and I don't understand at all. To be honest with you, that might be my least favorite part of the show so far. It just really took me out of the ambiance of everything. I was like, what are you, what's the point of this? You're not getting there faster because of this. And in the end, she doesn't even get to Kenobi from that chase scene. She gets to the fake Jedi and then mind reads him, which is another plot hole. I feel like that chase scene was just bad. The flips, and I like the Leia one more than the Rebel one because the flips and everything, it was just so unnecessary. And it was almost like they were just trying to show off their special effects team or something. it was really weird to me. It was really just, it took me out of the moment. The Grand Inquisitor is definitely not dead. They're not going to retcon Rebels. His species has 2 stomachs, so, you know, they're just going to toss him in a bacta tank and he'll be fine. And then Reva knowing Darth Vader is Anakin Skywalker, I actually don't mind. So there's 2 different theories here, pretty much. One is that she saw him at the Jedi Temple, and she knew that she saw Anakin killing the people, and she was like, she put 2 and 2 together, that's Darth Vader, blah, blah, blah. The other one is that when she said Darth Vader, she tapped into Kenobi's mind and read that he was thinking of Anakin Skywalker, and then she said it, not really knowing what that really means. I would kind of like that more. I feel like that would kind of add another layer, and another layer to Reva's character arc is, here's what I'm kind of hoping happens. So I'm kind of hoping that she said Darth Vader, and then she read Obi-Wan's mind knowing that it was Anakin, and says that, and doesn't really know how important that is, like how dangerous that is to know that Darth Vader is Anakin. What could happen is that Vader now chases after Reva for knowing his name, which I kind of like. I feel like that would add another dynamic, like another layer to the onion of just, you have Reva and Vader chasing Kenobi, and then you've got Vader chasing Reva as well. I feel like it adds a whole nother layer to the characters and the plot, and I would actually really enjoy that, I think. I mean, we'd have to see how they put it together, but I think. But yeah, overall I enjoyed it, and I'm excited for the next 4 episodes. It'll probably be a few days, but I'm thinking about doing another one. I might do it I might do a quick live stream just talking about it. I haven't really decided yet, but we'll see. That's pretty much it, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure to smash like. Make sure to tell me your thoughts on the on the Moses Ingram situation, on Kenobi. You know, just tell me your thoughts on everything, and have a wonderful day. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see all of y'all later.